It's one of the it's going to be the most exciting game of the World Cup. It's always been, in any World Cup, India Pakistan, that's the biggest game. It's like a final. We know how that rivalry comes with India and Pakistan. It's the biggest game. It's the biggest in the biggest stage as well. It's one of the it's going to be the most exciting game of the World Cup. It's always been, in any World Cup, India Pakistan, that's the biggest game. It's like a final. If those two teams don't make it to the final, it's like people watching the World Cup final when India and Pakistan play. We know how that rivalry comes with India and Pakistan. It's the biggest game. It's the biggest in the biggest stage as well. It's just crazy sold out game. I'm thinking of over a couple of billions probably watching the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be phenomenal.
Last question, top 4 of World Cup.
I put India, Pakistan, England. Previously I said New Zealand, but I'm going to put Australia in this one. So I'm going to put India, Pakistan, Australia, and England. It's good to be back, to be a part of the veteran league. We played so many cricket over the years, and at some given time, we always are going to say, hey, thank you, we're hanging our boots up, and that's it. And then you have leagues like this, just emerge, and then, we have to dust off our boots again and say, hey, we still have another round to go, and and I'm looking forward to play a part of the Veteran Premier League. That gives you a chance to play against some players you have actually played against, a couple of years ago who have actually, retired, and then you can actually share a dressing room, or you can share the field once more with those other players as well, and fans can be able to see such iconic and veteran players, within this league as well. So it's a good initiative.
Last 100 days left for World Cup, but qualification of West Indies is in jeopardy right now. So do you worry about this?
Oh yeah, I will always be worried about West Indies and West Indies cricket. I'm very passionate about West Indies, and they will always have my support as well. But it's just difficult. I'm disappointed to see where we're at now in the qualifiers. Slim chance to qualify, but like I said, fingers crossed, a miracle can happen, and we can see West Indies in the World Cup. It would be disappointed not to see a West Indies team here in India, playing in that World Cup. I'll be gutted. Honestly, I'll be gutted, to be honest with you.
What is the reason behind you see a downfall of West Indies right now? What is the reason behind?
Sorry?
What is the reason behind you see the downfall of West Indies team?
I wouldn't say it really is the downfall. So we have so much history over the years. Things haven't been right. Things haven't been put in place. And, I could go on and on. We have a new coach. We just have Darren Sammy as coach as well. Just sort of sad to see he actually be facing this. He just get a job and, have this tough task ahead of him as well. But we have to give him time. The corner, it's not going to turn like, in just like, a month time. But sometimes we keep saying, the corner is about to turn. And, we see a little stint and then it kind of fall back as well. But like I said, there's a lot of things need to be put in place from a West Indies point of view. We're seeing some changes now, but we just have to give it a little time. It's not the best time now for West Indies cricket. We just have to, try and I just have to keep, supporting them as much as possible, because we don't need them. We don't need a player like me to come out now, bashing West Indies, wear the hat now and try to nail them into the ground. As a power, as a voice, I'll try to uplift them as much as possible, and I'll always back them.